Hi there guys, so today I'm going to show you a Goblin Assassin Rush. Now this is a tactic that actually my friend discovered, and he told me about it and I've been using it ever since. It's extremely effective. So total time to complete this, total time of the game is about 25 minutes, so it's relatively quick, tier 2 rush. Now, I did a little scout with the Goblin here, and always try to use a Goblin if you're going to do a scout, because they tier 1 Goblins walk much faster than any other minion. And I saw that he had traps, and the perfect response to someone who has traps are Goblin Assassins, or Goblins in general, but Goblin Assassins have some added benefits of being able to stealth, and being able to deal large amounts of damage at once when they come out of stealth. So right, we'll just run over some of the pre-game to try and to get a quick rush out, and this is tier 2, the Goblin Assassin Rush. So here we are at 30. Well, previously we were at 30 population, and what I did at 30 population was build another ogre and another naga. Now I like to have 6 nagas by 35 mana, and this is because of mana generation. If he did decide to try and take one of my flags now, if you see another one of my videos, which is the lightning bolt defense, if you can build up a substantial amount of mana in the early game, before he has a hospital with a defibrimat, which allows for reviving from the battlefield, then you can get some very, very easy kills using the mana you've farmed, and that'll give you a distinct advantage. Whether you use that advantage to attack him there and then, it all depends, but as it stands, 5 days, 6 days into the game, no one is really contending for the middle flags at the minute. Everyone seems quite chill to just sit back and sim up in their base, which is fine. It's fine by me. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. So anyway, back to the build route. So we're on 35 mana, and I was running low on gold, so I decided to expand a little bit, and I did this because the gold veins that are available to you, the one you're seeing now is an infinite, no, not an infinite, but a much longer lasting gold vein, and there are a few of these dotted around the one-on-one deathmatch. However, the normal gold veins, the one that you can only mine once, gives you a substantially more amount of gold per block. Well, I shouldn't say per block, I should say per time spent mining it. So when you need some quick gold, always try and expand. And by this point, I should probably say as well that my snots are level 3. So I've leveled them up twice in the Chaos Forge. You do want to be getting a Chaos Forge out as soon as possible, and these should be your first upgrades, no minion upgrades. It should be purely about the snots, because a level 3 snot is distinctly faster, like an unbelievable amount, than a level 1 snot. And this will allow you to have 7 or 8 snots at any point and still have enough gold to fund what you need to do. So by this point I have an arena, and I've got 2 goblins training up to be Goblin Assassins, and population starts to become a bit of a problem. I have 5 left. As you can see, I'm investing in that now, and also once I completed my snot upgrades, I went straight to the Chaos Forge, and I covered all the upgrades for the goblins. This is very important. This will make them very strong. A large team of goblins will be able to take down any force that he has at the minute, regardless of whether they're trolls or whether they're ogres, sorry, or orcs or whatever. your Goblin Assassins will be much stronger with these upgrades. So there's the first two. Um, and at this point I don't really need any upgrades um, from my God knows what you call them, Tinkerer rooms. Yeah, Tinker rooms. So I'm taking all the available goblins um, and turning them into Goblin Assassins. Now, as population starts to become a problem, because obviously every time you upgrade a goblin, it actually takes one population from you, and that's the case for any minion. Um, so at this point, because I have a substantial amount of money and I don't actually need to invest in anything else, I have all the upgrades I need in the Chaos Forge and in the Tinkerer's room as well. So now it's purely about getting these goblins as fast as possible. So I use whatever remaining money and buy another fighting pit for them to train. Even my Nagas are going. I don't need them. I have a substantial amount of mana at this point. He's not doing anything, so I made the decision that I do not need to have the Nagas at the minute. So that's not a loss to me at all. So now I have 11 goblins, and they're all farmed up. That skipped a little bit there, so there was a little grace period where I was just training them up, but nothing substantial happened. I'd done everything I needed to do. So here we are. I have 10 of them actually out in the field, and there's one working at home on the here, working on a defibrillator, just in case whatever happens becomes a bit ugly. So you can see, still with only 6 knots, I have 2,100 gold, and it goes up substantially. I have everything I need. I'll be able to buy defibrillators with that if the need arises, so gold at the minute really isn't an issue. So you can see there at this point, and I'll just take you back. So here, now we're currently outside the range of where he can see what's going on. Now I'm not actually aware at this point. I think this is how it goes. So if you're on a map, you can see them if you are physically looking at the area of the map. However, you won't be able to see them on the minimap as units. You can only do that if you own the territory that they're standing on. So at this point, I want to make sure that it doesn't get any indication that I'm coming. So always make sure to turn your stealth on just outside the area. So here we are, we're back inside. And as you can see, any traps that were set are completely rendered useless by goblins. It doesn't matter what they are, goblins will be able to deactivate them. I'm not 100% certain about tar pits. I've never actually tried the tar pit, and they are quite effective. So I'll do that and make sure to get back to you. For everything, any damage dealing traps, they definitely can deactivate. So at this point you can see he's panicking hard. He's doing what I was doing at the start, which is like trying to select your troops inside the dungeon, and he ended up mining a whole block. God knows. But yeah, I don't think not one troop died there, no, not one goblin died. Now if you just witness the power of the sneak attack, so that is 10 165s for you, considering that 11 is the standard auto attack. 165 is a substantial amount of damage, and that is how you decimate from 100 to 0 in a few minutes. No, not even that, 30 seconds, 1 minute, with Goblin Assassin Rush. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, subscribe for more, and I'll always be on Twitch as usual, so come by and check it out, and I will hopefully see you guys very soon.